Hi, and welcome to an episode of the Stitious Podcast. I'm your host, Connor.
And I'm your co-host, Tash.
Welcome. And today we have a fun, exciting episode for you on the concept of luck.
Ooh, lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7 indeed. What's so lucky about number 7?
I don't really know. For me personally, I think the number 7's lucky because it was my favorite number for so long. Now I have an assortment of favorite numbers. I grew up on number 7. I don't know, it was just a lucky number, I guess.
I take it you believe in luck.
Yeah, I do believe in luck. I mean, there's not really much to it with luck, I think. Because I feel like it's not really like a grey area like how everything else we've talked about is with luck. You either are or you're not. Sometimes you get lucky moments, sometimes you get unlucky moments. And some people are just blessed.
Yes.
What about you?
I don't know. Luck is a weird one because it's one where you just don't know. Because is it luck? Is it just destiny? Is it just an event that happened and you just wanted it to happen and then you see it like that?
You said destiny. Do you believe in destiny?
With both destiny and luck, I've believed in it, then I've not believed in it, I've believed in it, not believed in it. It depends where I am in my life.
What about where you are right now?
Right now, I don't believe in luck and I don't believe in destiny at the moment.
What changed? What are the circumstances in which you think, okay, I'm nah, never mind, and okay, yeah.
I guess my faith ran out.
Damn.
It gets to the point where it's if you have so much bad luck or just neutral luck.
Yeah.
At one point you have to start having good luck, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's like a balance. It's like a karmic balance where it's you can't have too much good, you can't have too much bad. It has to be balanced. So when a lot of good things happen, of course, bad things have to happen, balance out the scales. I've gone through a long period of my time where I think either my luck's been neutral or bad.
Okay. What, you don't think you've ever had good luck?
No, I have had good luck.
Yeah.
There was a period of my life where I would specifically say that year was filled with good luck. And then after that, it's been downhill. Well, I wouldn't say downhill, but it's been less good luck.
Okay. Interesting.
So I guess I've used up my allotment of luck.
Yeah. So this year then, in terms of your luck, where would this year fall for you?
At the moment, it would be neutral. I feel like it's in flux. Because everything that's happened, it depends what happens next, whether it's good luck or bad luck.
This month so far for me, I feel has been quite, to be fair, I wouldn't just say this month. The last few months, I would say, I think I've had really weird strings of bad luck. Because I like to think that in terms of overall as a person, my luck or my blessedness or whatever you may call it is actually pretty decent. I feel I don't know, I've just been
Blessed.
I wouldn't say blessed. As much as I'm oh, I believe in luck and all this, I wouldn't say one person is 100% one way or the other, because to say someone's blessed or lucky, whatever, sometimes that takes away how much work they put into certain aspects. So I think for people who don't know me, looking out from the outside, they'll probably just think, oh my God, you're so lucky, you're so blessed. But it's they haven't really seen the amount of work that I've put into certain stuff.
Put in the work, put in the hours you take.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong. There is certain stuff where I have just happened to be in the right place at the right time. The amount of times we've gone out and we've received free stuff on the street, free drinks, free deodorant, free ice cream, free sample. That stuff to me where we haven't planned it out. We've just been let's just take a walk or whatever, and then we just get handed free stuff. That's quite lucky because most of the time is when we haven't even planned to go somewhere on those days. It's just so happy. That's stuff that I'm oh, that's quite lucky. But when I think of luck, I think of those small things. Those are the things I think account for luck. I don't think big things come down to luck. I think things lotteries, near-death experiences, do you know what I mean? Things like that. I don't think those come from luck. Let's say you were supposed to be standing in a spot and then someone comes and stops you from standing in that spot and then something falls and that would have killed you. I don't think that person coming up to you and speaking to you and stopping you is luck. I think that's where it ties into destiny and what was meant to happen. You were just not meant to be dead at that point. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be oh, that person coming to stop you is lucky. I think that's stuff that's quote unquote predetermined or whatever. Not saying that it's fixed and you wouldn't, but it's just if something like that is the reason why your life was saved or whatever, then I don't really think it's like luck, because it's too big of a thing to be down to luck, if that makes sense.
What about the people that like overslept on the day they were supposed to take that flight for 9/11?
Yeah.
Like Seth MacFarlane, he was supposed to be on the plane,
Mm.
went out drinking the night before, and he was late by 10 minutes.
Yeah, but like, do you really think that's luck, or do you not think that's like divine intervention? Because like the amount of steps it took for him to oversleep, like going out drinking the night before you're supposed to be on a flight, that's just like irresponsible.
Wow.
Like, no, but like it's a good irresponsibility because it saved his life. But it's also like most people aren't like, let me go out drinking the night before I'm supposed to be on like an early flight or whatever. Most people are like, okay, let me set however many alarms if you do go out so I don't miss it. Do you know what I mean?
So you believe more in divine intervention rather than luck or destiny?
Well, I believe in all of them. I just think that luck accounts for small things. Like,
Finding
oh,
20
I
pounds
found
on the floor?
That's literally what I was just about to say. Like, yes, I found money on the floor and, you know, and I kind of wanted it or I needed it, whatever. That's lucky. I've walked out and I'm really thirsty, but I don't have enough money for a drink. Oh my God, this company is doing a promotion for their drink. Here you go, here's a drink. That's lucky. Do you know what I mean? Small little things like that, that in the grand scheme of things don't make that big of a difference to your life, but are just like positive little, then yeah, those are luck. Same thing with bad luck. I think small things that, again, don't make a major difference to your life. They just affect your mood. Is it going to put you in a good mood or is it going to put you in a bad mood? If it's going to put you in a good mood, it's good luck and it's small. If it's going to put you in a bad mood, meh. Whereas things like, oh my God, if I had been there, I would have died. That's divine intervention. There was a force that stopped you from being there.
Because I never considered luck to be just for little things.
Mm-hmm.
Luck is to do with you, right? I always saw it as it's like the frequency that your body is resonating and it's just like positive with the world. And then so you're putting out the good vibes.
Yeah.
The good vibes are getting attracted to you, you know, like magnets sort of.
Yeah.
So you're literally pulling good luck towards you on the day you have good luck. Most of the things that you try and go out for, like obviously there's a limit to your luck. You can't just be having a good luck day and then be like, I'm going to play the lottery and win. There's a quantity of your luck.
Really?
You use it up in a day or you can use it up in a year or whatever.
Yeah. And you think you've used all of your luck up?
For now, I feel like it's refilling.
That's kind of interesting. I think the frequency thing is quite cool. I think definitely because that's to do with like manifestations and prayers or whatever you call it. Because the whole thing is like you attract what you put out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely think there is a correlation between, but then it's really hard because it depends on your situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't really tell someone who's like in a war-torn country, like you get what you put out, because it's like, it's hard not to do that. Do you know what I mean? Because you are in a difficult situation. Because sometimes if you are surrounded by like bad energy continuously, it's really hard to be like, let me try and, you know, power through that.
See, I read there's negativity to believing in luck. Because if you constantly think, oh, there's an external force that is affecting my life and bad things keep happening, you're gonna start feeling like the world is against you rather than, oh, there's just a few bad things that are happening in my life.
I know people who are like that, and it's very hard to have a relationship with them because everyone has those days. Like, I recently had that day, literally yesterday, where I'm just like, oh my God, everything blah 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 blah, because you kind of just get in, you get sad, you want to blame something, and it's easier to be like, the universe is against me than be like, okay, maybe I'm making mistakes, and you know, like, do you know what I mean? When someone's constantly like that, it's hard. You almost put yourself in a depressive state because you're like, you start to believe it, and then it even gets to a point where even their wins and even moments where they do have like good positiveness around them, they dismiss it because they're like, nah, this could never be me because everything bad always happens to me, and they just kind of like don't even celebrate their wins. For me, how I think about it is, if I can think of it in a positive way, to be like, okay, this one thing happened. Like, again, there's times where I will swallow myself up and think, oh my God, like, blah, 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 blah. But like, in those moments, it's fine to feel it. But then like, once you get a grip, it's just to be like, listen, it was one thing that happened. You know what? It could be worse. let's try and like focus on the good things that are happening.
Like, there's some theories and the impact of luck.
Mhm.
There's not too much information on luck out there. There's like lucky items and stuff,
Yeah.
but no one says, I mean, I guess you can't really quantify what luck is. So there's positive beliefs to believing in luck. So people who hold positive beliefs about luck, believe in good fortune and are serendipitous, and they experience less stress and anxiety, these beliefs can provide a sense of hope and optimism.
Mm.
So it's like a comfort
Yeah.
believing in luck, because you're like, oh, things are gonna happen,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's always gonna lead into like good things.
I think that's a good way to be, maybe. I don't know. Unless, I guess it like depends on how naive you are about it.
Yeah, because not everyone who believes in good luck believe in bad luck.
Really?
Apparently, some people just believe in good luck and think bad things happen.
Why? I mean, if there are any people out there who believe in like good luck but not bad luck, can you just comment and let us know why? Because that's really interesting.
Well, it's like how people believe in God, but they
Mhm.
don't believe in Satan.
What?
There's people out there who believe God exists, but Satan's a lie.
That's interesting. But then, like, what are the consequences? Because I always thought, like, the idea of the devil. You positive reinforcement, but negative reinforcement, right? I don't know.
And then the consequences of believing in bad luck is that people feel that they are consistently unlucky and may experience more negative emotions. This can impact their mental health and overall life satisfaction. It's not good. Not
No.
good. I don't know. I feel like I have experienced that. You start to go for like jobs or other things, and then you constantly get rejected. You think, what am I doing? That's such bad luck. No, maybe I need to change my CV or something like that. It's
There may be other people better for the position.
Unlucky.
That's where I feel like it's dangerous. Like, again, I feel like everyone does it. Even if you believe in luck or not, I feel like at one point people must have just been like, I'm so unlucky. It's the thing, it's easy to blame that.
Or I need to put in more effort. I need to do better. Something like that. I don't know. Because I've been like that. Instead of like putting in more effort, updating things, I've just been like, I've just been unlucky if I keep doing the same thing. But no.
I know you've done it. There was a time anyway where you kind of almost, I would say, got depressed over it.
Well, yeah. Because I remember putting out so many like CVs and hearing nothing back. And then rather than thinking, let me try and amend it, let me try and fix it.
Yeah.
I was more like, I'm just unlucky.
Yeah.
Which is a bad mindset. I know that now, because as soon as I started to update it, I was getting better more.
Yeah. I think it was difficult as well to even like to have conversations with you regarding that, because you were in that mindset. You were very like dismissive of like
criticisms.
Yeah. It was like, no, it's just my luck. This is just how it is with me. And it was like, okay. And you're essentially disrupting your own energy by inviting bad luck.
Yeah. I think that's why I don't believe in luck anymore. Well, at the moment, should I say. Because in the future I might come back around. But it's more the fact that I'm just going to try and see the positive from everything that happens from now on, no matter what, rather than be like, this is a bad thing that's happened. I think, what's the good that's going to come from this?
You're going to become an optimist?
Believe it or not, before I was a pessimist, I was an optimist.
Really?
I was very much like, ooh, the sun is shining today. What a great day. Oh, look at that rainbow, everybody. Everybody gather around, let's look at the rainbow.
What happened?
I would skip. My luck ran out.
Skip. The skipping thing is so real, because I do that. I still do that to this day. Sometimes I just skip. It's because, like, I don't know, in random moments in time, it's that realization of free will. And then I'm like, I can just skip if I want to. So I do it. But being an optimist is a game changer.
Plus, it's also hard.
Yeah.
Because after a point, I feel like so much stuff happens, but it's just the change of the world. But you can't help but just get tied down by it. That's why Buddhism is like, I don't know, a game changer. If you're just happy with yourself and what you have in life, then you be chilling.
I was like an optimist as well. I think sometimes I still am. I kind of like dip in and out. I'm like, yay, woohoo. And then I read about what's going on in the world, like learn more information. And then I'm like, oh my God, like everything is so dark and like everything's so awful. Like I feel so helpless and then I'm like trying to live my normal life, but it's just hard.
See, that's why I want to do more in the world. So I feel like I'm putting out positive reactions, you know, instead of being at home being like, oh, this bad thing's happening, this bad thing's happening. I'm going out and at least I feel like I'm doing something to change it.
Yeah.
Like, especially environmentally. Like, I want to start doing more. So with luck, apparently attribution theory comes into play, where it's like what we said, where you're associating what's happening to you by either internal factors, like, oh, I'm not good enough, or blah, 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 or from external factors. So it's always what you put to it, which verifies if it's good luck, bad luck, if it's you, or if it's the universe against you. And then if someone consistently attributes negative events to bad luck, it may lead to feelings of helplessness and a lack of control. This can contribute to a negative cycle of stress and poor well-being. Happier people tend to believe themselves to be personally lucky. Viewing themselves as lucky, the researcher suggests, can be considered a variant of optimism or gratitude that breeds hope, self-acceptance, connection, and other positive experiences. Personally lucky people may feel more confident to try new things, be inspired to serve a meaningful cause, or act in a way that helps others because they feel that life has been kind to them. So again, it's like, if you're feeling lucky, if you're looking for the positivity comes because you believe in it.
Yeah.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Damn.
I do believe that, though. You feel like you have bad luck, you feel like the world is terrible.
Yeah.
The world is against you. You have good luck, you're like Marshall going out high-fiving everybody, doing that breakdancing and everything.
That's true. That's a good way of looking at it. It's like, good luck, Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. Bad luck, Ted.
Getting attacked by a goat.
Always just like, I'm the unluckiest person in the world. Yeah. And then he got attacked by a goat. He would say that, and then he would have the perfect opportunities for everything he's ever wanted in life and would say no to them.
True. Because he was waiting to find, well, spoilers ahead for How I Met Your Mother. Because he was waiting to find the right person to have kids with so he could bang Aunt Robin again.
He really was. I think if you are in the position to be optimistic, you should definitely try to be. For the sake of your mental health, apparently, and your well-being. But I mean, I'm not being funny. A lot of dramatic things have happened to us in the last few months. And
True.
The way we've everyone's been complimenting us on how we've handled it. But at the end of the day, that's literally, we've handled it well because we've just been saying to ourselves, it's fine.
Good things are
going to come. It's okay,
If these good things don't come, I'm going to spiral so hard.
Villain origin stories coming at you. Because that is how it's felt. It's felt like, I think it's because we kind of said to ourselves, there's nothing that we can control that's happened to us. It's literally out of our control. So what's the point in us being negative about it?
You can't look back. You got to push forward.
Yeah.
You got to push forward.
Anyway.
Well, I was going to say, have you ever had any good luck charms? Or have you ever tried to create one? Because I've tried to create a good luck charm.
What was it?
It was just a 2p coin when I was younger.
Yeah.
I just carry it around. It wasn't lucky in any way. I was like, I'm going to make this lucky because I'm going to say it's lucky. Didn't really work. I think I carried it around for a good month as well.
I did. This is going to be such a red flag. Not a red flag, but I might be exposing my mental health a bit here. I didn't have a charm, but I did have a voice in my head.
Satan.
No, I had a voice that I would hear. It wasn't my voice. It was essentially kind of like a fairy, I would say, I guess. I don't know. This is when I was younger.
Before or after the exorcism?
It was after. No, it was a really good fairy. It was very positive. I saw it as either a fairy or a fairy godmother / guardian angel type thing who would take any negative experiences I was have and make them positive, which would cheer me up and help me. And I saw it as that every time that I would hear it, sometimes see, I took it as a sign that something positive was going to happen that day.
Mental illness. Mental illness.
You can't. This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this, actually. And you're singing mental illness to me. Is that right? Does that seem right to you?
It does seem right to me because, if anything, that seems like a good mental illness.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't telling me to do anything evil. It would just be don't be sad. When else something happened, you'd be don't worry about it. This thing happened, but it wasn't your fault. And don't worry, trust me, something really good's going to happen soon. Trust me. And I'd be like what? And I'd be I can't tell you.
Wait, so what did the voice sound like? Was it male, female?
Female. Very typical cheerleader, yay, like that kind of vibe.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
I don't know. Is that not like a normal thing for kids?
I don't know. I
have no idea.
Because I can only speak from my experience, and I don't remember having anything like that.
Yeah.
I talk to my action figures.
Would they talk back?
No.
Fair enough.
But then there's people who think in a way where they hear a voice, or they think in a way where they see pictures. You could have just been a person that did both, or just you've switched over from one to the other now.
I don't know.
When you think of doing something, you think of words in your head, right?
What? What do you mean you think of words in your head? If I'm thinking about doing anything, I see it.
I speak words.
Do you see it?
I can see it, but I normally just do it through like words in my head.
I do both.
Because I don't really hear a voice. It's just words, right? Not like someone speaking.
Do you see the words, or do you just...
I don't see the words, but I can choose to if I wanted to.
Hold up. Wait a minute. What? What are you talking about right now?
Like when you're thinking,
what are you talking about? So if I said to you, picture a river.
I would picture a river.
You would.
But if I'm doing like my own thing, where I'm like, oh, am I hungry? I think I am hungry. Let me go get some food. It wouldn't be me on the couch like, me like, oh, so rubbing my belly now. And then a picture of me walking to the kitchen. It would just be thoughts in my head. Yeah, I think I am hungry. I'm going to go grab some food from the kitchen.
I say, I'm like, I want to go write in a book. I'm picturing stock footage of someone writing in a book.
Yeah,
That's literally what I'm picturing in my head. I'm like, yep, writing in a book. That's a good idea.
I think I'm in between. I do it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But I mostly think the words, and then if I wanted to picture it, I picture it. So you didn't have any good luck charms. You just had a good luck voice.
Had a good luck fairy who every time I saw them in the morning.
Wait, you saw them?
Did I say that?
You did.
Okay, listen. Oh, God. Fine. I'm going to say everything. It's so embarrassing. I would actually see them. But I knew that it was weird that I could see them. So I would they would kind of hide. It was a whole thing. When I saw them, right? No, listen. 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 Okay, I'm going to say this, but I want you to be actually serious.
Yeah.
I don't want any goofiness, because this is actually serious.
I won't be a goofy goober.
Just because I'm smiling, it's not an invitation for you to smile too. Basically, sometimes I would see them. Not all the time, but it was mainly when I would be either on my own or in my own little bubble, not talking to other people. It's not like I would be having a conversation with you right now and then they would just appear and I'd be like, oh, hello.
So like an imaginary friends situation, sort of.
Sort of, yeah. So I would never speak to them out loud. I would reply in my head and then they would speak out loud, because I knew that if I said something out loud, I'd be talking to myself, and that's weird. So they would appear, but because they said to me that they couldn't show me what they actually looked like, most of the time it would be a voice in my head. But when they appeared to me in real life, they would take the appearance of things that were nearby. For example, the picture of people who were on bottles of lotion or whatever, or something that I saw on a book or a TV show. They would appear as that, but small.
How small?
What did you say? That? The size of a 500 millimeter water bottle.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
And particularly in the mornings when I saw them, I knew that something good was going to happen that day. And most of the time it did.
What if it was an invisible creature? A good luck creature?
That's terrifying. I don't want to think of it like that. I just want to think of it as mental illness and move on. I'd rather that than an invisible creature. Now I'm okay. Thank you.
It's a nice creature.
It could, you know what? It could have been an angel of a creature. But at the end of the day, I don't want to think that creatures that can infiltrate minds like that exist. Because even though it was good, there will be some out there that would just be a bit let's put some dark thoughts into your head.
Yeah, because I always find it weird when people are selling those painted rocks as good luck.
What painted rocks?
When I grew up in Spain, there would be these market stores, and when they'd have different colored rocks, and they'd be like, oh, this one promotes luck. Oh, this one promotes wealth. Oh, this one's fertility. Oh, this one's...
Do you mean crystals, or do you mean painted rocks?
It was rocks, because we asked the guy, and we were like, are these rocks just painted?
Yeah.
And he said yes.
Special paint?
And then my friend proceeded to buy one, even after hearing that it was painted.
No, but did it work?
Well, he's not rich.
Well, that's sad. Sorry to that pal for
Right.
wasting money, but...
I mean, it was only €1, so...
Oh. I
Couldn't
mean,
win.
hey, better safe than sorry, because maybe he later found like €20 on the floor, and that was it. Maybe it didn't mean rich, it just meant richer than you are at the moment.
Isn't that just like working at a job and you get some money? Yo, that was thanks
You
to
rich
that
more
rock.
money. Good luck. Good thing that rock came about.
But, do you believe in good luck charms then? Do you think you can get an item that would help attract more positive energy or dispel negative energy?
Dispel, yes. But we're leaning into witchcraft now if we're talking about things that attract.
So, some good luck items. Number one being the Buddha statue. Apparently, that's very good luck. This sets up the energy for peace, harmony, prosperity, and good health.
That's quite nice. All the things you want.
Then there's power animals. The bull is considered to bring good fortune to people of East India, as well as Egyptians, Greeks, and Celtics. The rabbit's foot.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say why, though. You can Google it real quick. That's why I don't have it, because the exact reason as why is it associated with good luck is still ambiguous.
Great. Thanks, Google.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good luck in general. Helps bring in those positive vibes.
But it's just weird though, isn't it? Like the idea of
Like a rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
It seems a bit barbaric.
what if I
Especially when it
had
comes to luck.
a whole rabbit?
You just need the foot, though. Like,
Yeah, but what if I had a pet rabbit? Would that bring me luck?
probably you've got a rabbit's foot.
Mm.
You've got 4 rabbit's feet,
Yeah.
actually.
So
Or maybe you just need the one.
that's messed up.
Cancels it out.
That is so messed up.
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
Horseshoes. I've heard horseshoes are supposed to be good luck, but also for dispelling evil.
Is it the iron? Are they made of iron? I just assumed.
I think in the olden days they were. I think that's why they also dispelled ghosts. And
Yeah.
stuff. So the people who lived in Mesopotamia, the Chaldeans, at the beginning of civilization, believed the horseshoe brought good luck because it was a symbol reminiscent of the crescent moon. This represented a variety of moon goddess who protected people from evil. But be sure the ends point skyward to hold your luck like a cup. The Irish are also known to sometimes bury a horseshoe under the cornerstone of a new building to create good luck.
Wow.
Don't hold it upside down or all the good luck will sleep out.
Although I like the idea of like building houses with stuff in it, like that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, why wouldn't you do it? Just in case.
Hey, that goes back to my ghost episode theory where I was like, oh, maybe they built hospitals with sage in the wall to keep away the ghosts.
Keep them out. One of the things that we like to say when we're watching Supernatural is like, why don't they put salt in the cement?
Yeah.
Right? Like, hello, why don't you just do it? You know, that's what I would do. I'd be like, oh, great. Before we like put wallpaper on this wall, let's put some sigils there, you know, so we know that they're there.
Genius.
Protected.
Yeah, because they have all these protection signs from demons and all this and all that. No one ever incorporates it into architecture or anything.
Anyway, that's another rant that we're not going to get into. If anyone wants us to get on like TV show rants, do let us know because we have a lot.
We have opinions.
We have a lot. We have opinions. Anyway, what other things are there then?
The Hamza. So it's like a hand and it's got the eye in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean, yeah.
And then this symbol is a hand representing protection and good luck. People often wear the Hamza as jewelry or hang them on walls around their home to attract good luck where they live.
Where's that from?
So the Hamza is popular throughout the North Africa and Middle Eastern communities.
Okay.
And then there's a weird one, like the evil eye,
Oh, yeah.
which doesn't sound like it should be good, but apparently it is. So the evil eye is from the Middle Eastern, Greek, and Turkey cultures, which wards off nefarious curses. It might be made of gold, silver, or glass and looks like an actual eye, often showing a blue iris. It will protect you from someone's jealousy and negative energy sent your way, or people wishing you bad luck.
You know, we had it in our first house because your mom gifted it to us and she said we should put it in the house.
What?
Yeah, we had it. It was blue. It was blue. It had a rope around it, like a brown rope around it. And it was by the shoes. And we had it at the door.
I got you that.
Oh, did you get me that?
Yes.
So why are you acting confused?
Well, I didn't know it was the evil eye.
You didn't? Why did
No.
you get it then? I thought that was the whole reason you got it.
I got it because it looked sick.
Well, we had it in our house for a long time, for like 2 years.
And we warded off evil.
And we did. It was a good time. We had good times in that place.
We really did.
Yeah, we did.
need to get it back out.
We do need to get it back out. Like, ever since we put it away, things just have not been the same.
True. Other good luck signs is the dragon, unicorn, mythical creatures is that. Sacred geometry, simple shapes like circles, triangles. They form like a sacred geometry, which somehow resonates with the blueprint of creation. Do you know like the seashell, which is like that perfect spiral? It's God's creation. It's God's geometry.
Okay, so that gives good luck.
Apparently.
Do you know what? Look, for those wondering what I just said when I said look, there's a plant right next to me, my little baby. And in the plant is a seashell that I picked up from the sea. Sorry.
You picked
from
a
the
seashell
beach,
from the
and
sea?
it is literally that is perfect. I've had it for years and years and years in that plant, and that plant is thriving.
Positive energy. Ladybugs are good luck.
Oh,
Dates
yes.
Back to the Middle Ages, a man wrongly accused of a horrible crime he had not committed was pardoned when a ladybug came to rest on him just before the terrible sentence of the executioner.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Ladybugs be badass.
Yeah, that's amazing. He would like forever be grateful towards ladybugs because come on
Start
now.
a ladybug sanctuary.
Come on now.
You know?
Now that, would you consider that luck or divine intervention?
If I was to say, it would be divine intervention rather than luck. But has the luck been forever imbued in ladybugs?
I don't know. How many times have you had ladybugs land on you in
Never.
your life? Never. Oh,
Maybe once.
That's not good. Oh no. Oh no.
I've grabbed ladybugs, like, you know, when you put your finger out and they climb on your finger.
But you never had one just on you?
That I know of, or that I can remember.
Yikes.
Don't say yikes.
That is yikes.
I've lived in Spain. I don't even think there's many ladybugs out there.
Yeah, because they avoid you.
Haters gonna hate.
I'm not hating. It's just kind of weird that you've never had a ladybug land on you. I've had many land on me. It's hard to be the favorite.
I'm just blessed.
It's hard to be the favorite.
You know what? Well, I don't even believe in luck, so I don't even care about ladybugs. And then I think the most well-known one, maybe, the four-leaf clover.
Ooh, four-leaf clover.
The four-leaf clover. It brings luck, hope, and good fortune, peace, serenity, and fame. It's best known and most used lucky charm around the world. The origin of its legend dates back to antiquity for some, and even well before that for others. But everyone agrees at one point its rarity makes the one who finds it lucky.
That's kind of cool. I want to find one and then keep it forever.
That's what he does in Futurama. When he was a child, he found a four-leaf clover, and suddenly he's like swishing hoops. He creates like these sick ass dance moves, but then he has to hide it because his brother tries to steal it. His brother eventually finds it. He becomes an astronaut, and he's like the first person to visit Mars. And then he becomes like a president sort of thing. And he just becomes like a great man, all because of this four-leaf clover.
You bringing up Futurama in every episode of the podcast is like the funniest thing. You literally find the most stupidest detail and you'll be like, sand, huh? Well, in Futurama episode 6, season 1, they used sand too. And then you go...
Because Futurama was very influential in my life. It's a great show.
That's fair.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We should go on a hunt for one.
Go for a hunt.
Where are they found, though? Just everywhere?
Wherever the grass meets the green, you'll find it. So, luck. So there's some ways to attract good luck. I don't know. Do you know any ways to attract good luck? I've never really heard of anything other than, you know, the talismans, which, you know.
I don't really know anywhere to attract good luck. Like.
So, magics. So, like, burning a candle. Burning a candle has to be a specific candle. So candle burning spells are a form to attract good luck. To begin, use virgin olive oil to dress the candle, then state your purpose for the spell by saying, "This candle represents good luck coming my way." Place the candle down and light it while chanting, "I can see good luck surrounding me."
Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get candle, get olive oil, virgin olive oil.
Has to be virgin.
Virgin.
Everything.
Here we go again. We're back again. We're going to do it. And then we are going to film it. Then do a video. We're going to do it. And then we're going to document the week and see if
Our luck
changes. Anything that we consider lucky, we will let people know.
Crystals of good luck, such as green jade, rose quartz, citron, or Labrador. It's not Labrador, but it looks like Labrador. Labradorite. Cleanse your crystals by spritzing salt water on their surface. You can also burn sage and gently move the crystals through the smoke to create good luck. Wooden charm. Use a permanent marker or a Sharpie tool to draw or carve the good luck rune Feu. Then say Feu rune of wealth and good luck. Bless me with your energy. Restore my confidence. Help me to be in the right place at the right hour.
On just any wood?
Any wood, but you have to carve the symbol. And it kind of looks like an F. Instead of being a straight line, they curve upwards.
We're going to try that too. We're going to try it each week. We're going to try something different.
Then there's a bath spell ritual, which promotes positivity, energy, aura cleansing, and can help repair your energy reserves and bring fortune and prosperity. You fill your bath with water and add a cup of Himalayan sea salt to help heal your aura. Add in lavender, bergamot, or eucalyptus oils or herbs such as sandalwood, sage, rose, or rosemary to enhance the cleansing effect.
I want to do that today, actually. I need to see if I have Himalayan salt. Because I don't know, man. My string of bad luck is going to end today, everyone. I'm telling you right now.
I actually don't understand how much bad luck Tasha's been experiencing lately. We've been moving house, right?
We're not.
And
Okay.
they have stood on
I've
three
fallen-
separate
No.
chairs and fallen on those three said chairs.
Okay, let me even explain how deep this goes. Not only have I fallen off of 3 chairs, like not at the same, this is over days, like consecutive
3 separate
days. In falling, I have ripped 3 separate pairs of trousers because they get caught and then like the leg would get into my skin that deep that it would rip the clothes that I was wearing on 3 separate times. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And not only that, while moving 2 separate times, I have put the keys in the wrong, bearing in mind while moving, because we're moving from different cities. So it's not like we're moving in the same city where we can just go down. It's like 2 hours away from each other by car. Keys. I've literally left the keys in my pocket.
2 sets.
2 sets. And I've had to ship them out 2 separate times. There's been other things that have also been going on amongst that time, but it's not been a good time for me.
Has not.
It's been a terrible time for
You
me.
need to get cleansed.
Like, oh my goodness.
I'm still shocked by the 3 separate chairs events. Like, I would have thought after the first one, like, goddamn.
I thought so too. I was like, once, okay, it happened, like fine. But nope, kept happening. And it was like, what is going on? And then I got banned from standing on chairs.
Yes, you did, because you kept falling. You can't stand on things that you keep falling off of. It's dangerous.
It was a sturdy chair on a flat ground. How was I to know that this was going to keep happening?
But apparently you're not sturdy. You got jelly legs or something.
I don't even have jelly legs. I have like strong legs, strong, sturdy legs that have held me up for so long in my life, and all in the span of a week have failed me. So I'm going to try and cleanse my aura of whatever is going on, and hopefully I will be okay.
Well, there's also a good luck spell jar. So these are like jars that you fill up with stuff and seal. You never open them again, from what I know.
I don't want to try that one. I feel like I'm misplacing and then bad things will happen again. And it's just nah.
It just starts to like bubble.
Yeah. No.
Fair enough. When it comes to luck, there's also something called lucky girl syndrome. I don't know if you've heard of this.
No.
It's essentially associated with like vision boards, where if you believe in it enough and you keep thinking it's going to happen, it kind of happens.
Lucky girl syndrome.
That's
Why
what
is
it's
it
called.
like gendered? What's that about?
So Dr. Albus points out lucky girl syndrome is less a syndrome and more of a state of mind. It's a type of positive affirmation where you tell yourself that you're actually lucky and that good things are going to come. It can be as simple as telling yourself that things will work out instead of focusing on the negative thoughts. Whether or not you believe in luck is totally up to you, but there's something to be said about the power of positive thinking and how it can be used in different ways to improve your mental well-being. It doesn't actually specify why it's called lucky girl syndrome. From what I remember, it was around how like people are creating like vision boards and stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's mostly women that are creating the vision boards and stuff. And when they come true, it's because of the positive thinking in them.
I love vision boards. Like, keep doing what you're doing, you know, people who make vision boards, because I feel like if you know what you want, you can kind of then figure out how to get there, and it makes it easier than just kind of vaguely having an idea. So I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the idea of vision boards, like visualizing what you want in life.
Yeah.
Because it's like a reference that you point to, you look to, and you're like,
that's what I want.
I'm going to become Tom Hardy one day.
I will be Tom Hardy someday. Step 1, change name legally to Tom Hardy. There you go. You're already one step there. One step closer.
I tried to have a look to see if there was any science behind luck, right? But there's not any real studies. There was one that I found, and apparently there was like 4 ways to increase your luck. But I wasn't convinced by it. I'll read it to you. So Professor Richard Wiseman has also discovered that we can create more luck for ourselves through changing the ways we think and behave. Increasing your luck isn't about manifesting a vision or staying relentlessly positive or repeating what you want over and over again until it magically shows up. Just like we can consciously choose to put ourselves into a flow state, into a meditative state, into a loving state, we can also put ourselves into a lucky state that then impacts our behavior and thus some outcome. It was said that in the trials, in total, 80% of people who attended said their luck had increased, and on average, they estimated their luck had increased by over 40%. Here's the thing. The ways are just, I guess it is saying put it into your state of mind. But here are the ways that you can increase your luck, apparently. So number 1, look for and jump on opportunities. Yes.
What?
So it's not really like a science behind it.
Me?
You're just saying, oh, you know, something comes up, try it.
That's like me being like, if you see a job post for a job that you want, apply to it. And then if you get it, being like,
wow, I'm so lucky.
I told you. It's like, no, what? That's just like things that you should have been doing anyway. Like, if you weren't doing that, what were you doing?
Again, that's why I said I wasn't completely sold on it. You'd wait until you hear number 2. So for number 1, look for and jump on opportunities. Lucky people have cultivated a particular skill in noticing and then taking advantage of opportunities. Most people who describe themselves as lucky tend to be extroverted, optimistic, and most importantly, open-minded. By keeping a sense of curiosity alive and well at all times, you can see things that other people might miss. One of Wiseman's studies found that lucky people smile twice as much and engage in more eye contact than unlucky people. That social interaction often leads to more opportunities for them. So be likable. Don't be introverted. If you're introverted, you're unlucky. Thanks, science.
It's a hard day for the introverts.
Honestly. It's basically saying, if you go out more, you do more.
And if you do more, you do better. What the hell? That's kind of funny, though. Because, like, I don't know. It's just ridiculous, isn't it?
It is. It's not really a science,
it's not
is it?
luck. It's just social skills, bro.
It's social interaction.
It really is saying, like, have better social skills and you'll have more friends and do better in life.
Number 2 of this science experiment, follow your gut.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This entire week, I've been like really annoyed with myself because I feel like most of my bad luck
is from not following
is
your
from
gut.
not following my gut. Because there's been times where I've literally said to myself, like, you know what? I don't think we should do this. Like, it's a bad idea. It's not going to end well, blah, 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 blah. But then I'm like, let's just do it anyway.
Yeah, it's more about cultivating your instinct.
Yeah.
So the more you follow your gut, the more you know when a good situation's good, a bad situation's bad.
It's true.
And it allows you to run with it, essentially.
I do feel like people should listen to the signs from the universe, their guts, whatever it is more. We've become a society that's too reliant on technology to like make decisions for us. So we kind of don't really think for ourselves in that sense. But I feel like there's times when your gut is telling you something and you should just take a second and like at least listen because it might be something that's really good for you.
Number 3 is expect good things, because if you put yourself out there more, you're more likely to get good things to come to you.
Expect good things, because if you're always expecting good things, then good things, anything that happens, you might see it as a good thing.
And then number 4 is find ways to turn bad luck into good.
Is that not what we're doing with this list? I thought that's what this list is, right?
But it's more like, instead of being like, oh, this is a bad thing that's happened to me.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a bad thing that's happened. What are all the good things that are going to come from this?
This feels more like just like psychological advice than
rather than
like
science.
Yeah. You know what's weird? My little brother doesn't believe in anything. He believes in science. He's
That's it.
9.
It's
Isn't that
kind
weird?
of it's not, I wouldn't say weird.
It's a bit bizarre. Like, he doesn't believe in the magic of life. It's like, I think I asked him if he believed in luck, and he laughed. He was like, no.
What are you, stupid?
Literally. And I was like, what is going on here? But yeah, it's a bit, I don't know.
So there was one representation of luck in media that I really loved, right? Which is Red Dwarf. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like a British comedy about a man who he's basically the last human alive on this spaceship because he was cryogenically frozen. Something happened and everybody else on the ship died. So it's just him, his cat that had evolved over like thousands of years, a hologram of someone, his roommate, who he doesn't really like, and a robot. In the show, they go to this outpost, which is now deserted. And there was someone who was investigating positive viruses. So, you know, like when you're having like a terrible week and then randomly you wake up one day and you're having like the best day of your life. You're like, oh my God, everything feels so good. Like nothing can go wrong today. That's called the reverse flu. And it's one of these viruses that you contract at points in your life. And then eventually your immune system fights back and gets rid of it. So there's good luck viruses.
Yeah.
So there's the reverse flu, inspiration, charisma, sexual magnetism, and luck. It's a disease that you contract, well, in the show.
In the show, yeah.
But I like the idea that it's also like a disease that you contract because that would kind of make sense with, let's say, for luck. Because then you get the antibodies so you don't get as lucky for a while until it comes back around again.
Well, it's like in Supernatural when they had the rabbit's foot. And then whoever had it, whoever touched it, would get like a big gush of luck.
Ah, vaguely remember something like that. Yeah,
like walking through the door of a store, you're the 100th customer or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? Just like things happening like around it were really lucky. But then the moment you lose it,
your bad
luck starts happening and you pretty much die.
It's because the karma, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
like
balance.
the balance. That was a really good representation. I liked that. I also, this was this kids show. It's got like the little, I don't know what it is called, but it's got little magic things, right? And basically, luck comes in and it would like observe people. And then the people who were like really nice, it would like touch them and then something lucky would happen to them. Like, for example, this girl helps like an elderly woman cross the road and then the thing sees it and is like, that's so nice, touches her. And then like,
she's imbued with luck.
Yeah, like it was small things, but it would be like, it starts raining and she just like finds an umbrella like abandoned or something and she's like, oh yay, that's quite lucky, stuff like that. And then this person finds out and tries to like fake doing good things so the luck person would like
imbue them.
Yeah, but then
it knows all.
It knows, yeah.
Have you ever had the reverse flu? Have you ever just had like been having a terrible week and one day you wake up feeling amazing? Because I know I have on a couple of occasions.
I have, but I've been actually sick, not like luck. I've just been so sick, I'm bedridden. And then I wake up the next day and I'm like, I've had days where I'm just lucky. Like when I worked in retail and like I worked in retail and I worked in a betting shop. I would be rewarded for their luck because then they would tip me like really well.
That's nice. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. And then I went to get my bus and it came on time. A bus that was always late came right on time. Just as I was finishing work.
Yeah, because on Red Dwarf, when he takes like a little part of the potion, he picked out all the aces from a deck. And then he's technically under quarantine because something happens on the base. So after taking it, he's able to guess the code for the door. And then he finds exactly what he needs to try and like counteract the virus that this guy's experiencing. And it's so funny. Like he's like, oh, what do we need now? We need like this long cable. Trips over the cable. He's like, is this what you're talking about? He's like, no, we just need like this microchip that's like super rare. And he's like, he just pulls it out.
Because I like things like that. Because it's like in Supernatural as well. I think Sam is the one that accidentally touches the rabbit's foot. And then Dean goes and buys a bunch of scratch cards for him to scratch because he just keeps winning money. But then when Sam loses the rabbit's foot, the scratch turns out like they couldn't actually pay out the scratch cards because they were selling ones that had been expired. Yeah, so he couldn't get any of the money that he had won. And Dean was just like, "Ugh, what a waste!" Because he
That
was
is
like,
a
"We
waste. You
can
should
get
have
loads of
ran.
money,"
You
and
should have
he should
ran
have like
there.
cashed them in immediately when he
Mm.
still had the rabbit's fur. But I guess they got distracted hunting and whatnot.
Also, another representation of luck is Domino.
Oh
From
yeah,
Deadpool
Domino.
2.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally just walking down the street,
Yep.
things are happening, and
Things
then
just work
boop.
out for her. Yeah, that's the greatest superpower.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
What did she say it was? It was like, did she say it was karma? She just said she was lucky. I can't remember exactly in the
I think
show.
she said she was lucky.
But yeah, in the comics, apparently she has to get her adrenaline going before it starts to work. It has to be like a life and death situation.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense because I guess you can't just. But then, I mean, it does also make sense because when we first meet her, she's jumping out of a plane, like in battle.
True.
So I guess that would get your adrenaline going, wouldn't it?
But imagine just having good luck and you just know where you're going in life is where you have to go.
That would be amazing. That would be great. You never need worry. But who knows? Maybe we are on the right path. Sure,
if you just accept that the path that you're going is the correct path.
Exactly.
Then there you go.
We're all domino.
So because we were talking about luck, I felt like we have to talk about the opposite of luck, which is jinxes.
Oh, I believe in jinxes.
So a jinx is a curse or the attribution of attracting bad or negative luck. So I don't know, the one jinx that always like sticks out in my head is when someone says the same word at the same time and you go, jinx.
Jinx, yeah.
Jinx. I just jinxed your jinx. Oh my god, you just broke the jinx.
But I don't believe like in jinxes the way that people do. People are like, oh, don't say the thing because then it will blah 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 blah. No.
Like if you're in the theater and you say Macbeth.
I believe in that something will happen that will just the thing is, I feel like you don't know what it is that's going to happen to create the jinx, but you know once it happens and you're like,
breaking mirrors, walking under ladders, crossing a black cat's path, standing on a crack. These are all things that would attract bad luck. Jinxes.
See, I don't believe the standing on the crack one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be if you stand on the crack, you break your mum's back. That one.
My mum's back never been broken, and I've stood on many a cracks.
You've been trying that.
No, it's because it's hard not to. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's too many cracks.
Like, are you serious? Like,
government, get it together.
Yeah, like what does this mean? That when you also drive over a crack, that like what? That's like, nah. I'm sorry, but no, it's not true because otherwise, mums everywhere would be suffering.
So there was some research into jinxes.
Mm-hmm.
Our findings suggest that not all actions to undo a jinx are equally effective. Instead, we find that avoidant actions that exert force away from one's representation or self are especially effective for reducing the anticipated negative consequence following a jinx. So you have to get the bad luck away from you. You have to throw it away. In 5 separate experiments, researchers had participated in either tempt fate or not, and then engaged in an action that was either avoidant or not. The avoidant actions included those that were superstitious, like knocking on wood, or non-superstitious, like throwing away a ball. They found that those who knocked down away from themselves or threw a ball believed that a jinxed negative outcome was less likely than participated who knocked on wood or held a ball. In addition, the researcher found that engaging in an avoidant action had its effect by leading people to have less vivid mental image of the negative event. So people who threw salt over their shoulder or would throw a ball, I don't know why that one was an option. I've never heard of that to combat a jinx. But I guess it's like an action that you can do to get rid of.
Yeah.
They felt that they were less likely to experience a negative outcome because they were exerting a force outwards. They were getting rid of something rather than if they held a ball or if they just knocked on wood sitting in the same spot. They felt like they had to run away. They had to run away from the jinx. It was catching. It follows,
Jesus.
I had to look it up because I didn't know why people knocked on wood. But it's apparently because people believe that there's spirits inside of wood. It was like 2 different ones. I think the pagans believed that maleficent spirits inhabited wood. So when you're knocking on it, it's to stop them from hearing your hopes and dreams.
I guess that makes sense because of the thing you said to get the luck thing, you draw on wood.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Because the Celtics believe that there's good spirits and gods reside in trees, so you're knocking on it to wake them up, to come
yeah.
and give you the
I
good
think
luck.
there is like tree spirits. Fairies. I'm joking.
If you're knocking on a piece of wood that's in your house that
Yeah.
you've cut down several times
Oh, that's true.
and have drilled screws into,
Yeah.
essentially torturing the tree, I can see why it would become a maleficent spirit.
Whoops. That's funny.
Yeah, so bad luck signs or jinxes would be broken mirror, because a broken mirror is because it's a reflection of yourself
Mhm.
and one's physical self, but also a window to the soul. So when you're damaging it, you're damaging the portal to your soul.
Damn. Okay.
Gifting someone a clock is bad luck
What?
because it's like an omen that your time is ticking down. Yeah. Yeah.
What about watch?
A watch is a clock.
My God. I've put people watches before.
It's
I got this watch for my birthday.
it's more in Eastern Asia.
Okay.
Opening an umbrella inside.
Mm-hmm.
This superstition has roots in ancient Egypt, where it's believed that opening an umbrella indoors was an insult to the Egyptian sun gods, displeasing them.
Why?
It doesn't say. It just, why would you open up an umbrella indoors?
Because you're getting ready to go outside.
No one likes it. No one likes it.
You're getting ready to go outside. If it's pouring raining outside, you don't want to open it when you're outside because you're going to get wet. You want to get it ready inside.
You hold it ready.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you step out the
But
door,
sometimes when you have the ones that you press a button and it just goes, that's not your fault.
chopsticks in a bowl of rice. So if you stick them straight up, bad luck.
I feel like everything is just bad luck at this point because why?
Because it's at traditional Japanese funerals, a bowl of rice is often left with 2 chopsticks sitting up in the center as a way to honor the deceased and the ancestors.
So if you do it.
You're basically saying you're ready for your funeral.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
So if you're about to eat your bowl of rice and then you've got your chopsticks in hand and then someone rings the door, you can't just be like, whoop.
Pop it on side.
You
Pop
gotta
it on
be
side.
like,
Pop it sideways.
damn.
Yeah. Saying Macbeth. So saying Macbeth is bad because loads of people died during its first
Yeah.
performance. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. They had actual knives that was mistaken and they stabbed someone. Yes. Shoes on table, spilled salt, walking through ladders. All these are just bad forms.
Yeah. Everything is bad form. You should just stand perfectly still and not move.
Never move ever.
Never, ever move, ever.
This is why people are trying to invent VR. So you don't move, you don't do anything bad, everything's virtual.
Everything's there. You're not disturbing any or offending any gods or anything like that.
But yeah, I also got just tapping on a little bit of karma, because karma isn't what I believed it was. Thanks, my name is Earl. Because basically in My Name is Earl, you do good things happen. You do bad things.
Is that not
bad
what
things
karma
happen.
is?
No, that's technically not what karma is.
What? What is karma then?
Karma is the event that happens after. So karma is basically throughout your life, you're doing loads of good things, you're doing loads of bad things, and in the end, when you die, there's like a way between all the good things and bad things, and it helps influence what you will be in your next life. It has nothing to do with the life now. So this is why when you see terrible people just having good luck and good life, it's because their comeuppance hasn't happened yet. But I like the My Name is Earl justification where you do good things happen. Although I think that's another reason why I stopped believing in luck or good luck, because I kept doing good things and I was getting nothing for it.
Yeah, but if you're doing good things and expecting a reward, then is that really a good thing?
I wasn't expecting a reward. I was doing good things and I thought to myself, all these people, well, not all these people, but I saw people doing bad things and good things just kept happening to them. And I was like, what? How is this possible? I've been doing nothing but good and nothing's really happened.
Yeah.
Where's the balance? It's not like I deserve this.
Yeah.
It's more my scale is definitely going in the other direction. Like I should be getting at least something good here from what I've been putting out.
You will in the next life.
That's too far away. I need it now. It's like my pension.
Yeah, need it now.
Don't need it when I'm 60. I need it now.
Need it now, honey. No.
But yeah, that's everything I've got on luck. How do you feel when it comes to luck?
I mean, I still feel the same way as I did before. I think it's definitely there. It's like a thing. But I do still think it's like smaller things rather than big things. Yeah.
But you believe in jinxes?
Yeah.
Do you believe in any of the ones that were mentioned?
No, not really. Like, I do knock on wood.
Yeah, I knock on wood, but more just from habit rather than I believe there's maleficent spirits in the wood.
I think that people can jinx you.
Yeah, I think you can be jinxed.
Yeah. I think people do it intentionally sometimes.
Yeah, I think people can send negative energy at you.
I think that's what happens a lot of the time. I think that's what's happening with me. I think people are sending negative energies my way. But that's okay, because you know what? It's fine. We're going to do a nice little cleanse and we're going to be fine. It's cool. Remember, we're being optimistic.
Yes, we're looking for the good in the world.
Looking for the good in the world. We're looking for the good in life, and it's fine.
So remember, if you want good luck, just think you're going to have good luck and you'll have good luck.
You have good luck.
Jump on those opportunities that come your way. Follow your gut.
Follow your gut. Turn bad luck into good luck. Thing. Thank you for listening.
You've been listening to your life coach. Thank you.
Oh, God. I think we would be really I don't know, depending on the day, either really good or really bad life coaches.
No. I feel like I would be a good life coach that doesn't have their life together at all. That's the type of life coach you want. You don't want a life coach that's got their life together because, it's fake.
Because they're not going to... Yeah, you want someone who's like, what?
You want someone that's like a mess but can give you advice.
You'd be like, I don't have an office. We'll meet in McDonald's, but...
You can't buy anything from McDonald's, though. I will be eating McDonald's, but trust me, you don't want to be eating this.
You should not eat McDonald's.
I've bought you a home-cooked meal. I cooked for you, but I didn't cook enough for myself. I forgot.
Home-cooked meal. I cooked for you. Imagine. Just meet in the most inappropriate places. In a park.
A strip club.
On a swing. Sit there swinging with your life coach. Like, so how's your life been? And you're like...
Legs kicking in the air.
Life's been a bit of a mess, And you're like, oh, sorry about that.
Well, turn that frown upside down. Thank you for listening to the Stitious podcast. If you like this episode, take a look back at our previous episodes where we talk about Armageddon, the end of the world, mermaids, vampires. We got it all.
For those of you who believe in bad luck but not good luck, or good luck but not bad luck, please do tell us why, because we are really curious as to what is going on. And let us know your opinions on luck. Do you believe in it? Do you know?
Have you experienced good luck?
Did you know what karma actually meant?
Did my name as Earl trick you? Call this number to join the lawsuit.
And be sure to also follow us on our social media pages. We are at Stitious_podcast or Stitious Podcast on most of the social medias. And we will catch you next time.
Good chat.